Mr. Phillips was a renowned art collector based in Lagos State. He was admired for his exquisite taste and expansive collection of priceless artworks. His collection included original works by African masters, rare sculptures, and antique paintings. To protect his valuable collections, he secured a comprehensive insurance policy in order to cover his artworks against theft, fire, and other risks. But as time went by, greed collided Mr. Phillips' judgment. He began to envision the fortune he could claim if his insured collections were destroyed. One night, Mr. Phillips orchestrated a covert operation. He transported all his pieces to an undisclosed location outside Lagos State. Hours later, flames engulfed the building that housed his most celebrated collections. The fire spread quickly, leaving nothing but ashes. Days later, Mr. Phillips filed an insurance claim, lamenting the tragic loss of his life's work. His emotional appeal and the seemingly irrefutable evidence of the fire accident swayed the insurance company, and they paid out the sum of 845 million naira to Mr. Phillips for his loss. Years passed, and Mr. Phillips lived comfortably with his fraudulent acts buried in the ashes. During an international art exhibition in Scotland, an eagle-eyed curator spotted a familiar painting hanging in the corner of the gallery. It was an original piece by a Nigerian artist that had been part of Mr. Phillips' destroyed collections. The curator, who attended the viewing of Mr. Phillips' collections years before, raised the alarm. The news reached the Lagos-based insurance company, which filed a petition with the authorities urging an investigation. Detectives began to piece together events leading up to the fire. Witness accounts, financial records, and surveillance footage from years ago painted a vivid picture of Mr. Phillips' scheme. When confronted, Mr. Phillips tried to deny the allegation, but the evidence against him was overwhelming. The hidden artworks were traced to a storage facility that he owned, and the curator's testimony sealed his fate. Mr. Phillips was charged with arson, insurance fraud, and deception. He was found guilty, sentenced to 15 years in prison, and was ordered to forfeit the proceeds of his crime. Let's talk about insurance fraud. Insurance fraud is the crime of deliberately deceiving an insurance provider to gain unwarranted benefits. Over the years, insurance fraud has been discovered to be one of the greatest threats to insurance businesses worldwide. Insurance fraud can come in form of false claims, exaggerated damages, faked incidents, the list goes on. The consequences of insurance fraud include financial losses for insurance companies, increased premiums for honest customers, and erosion of trust in the industry. According to recent reports, insurance fraud costs businesses billions of dollars annually, impacting both companies and policyholders. Insurance is not just about protecting assets, it is also about preserving trust. A policy built on honesty is the foundation of financial security for everyone. Here, we teach you about legal concepts by way of storytelling. Don't forget to drop your comments below